Hey,
It's
welcome
a dog.
back.
Oh. Is that the spot? Is that the spot?
Too cute. You're too cute, you know that? What a good boy. Welcome back to Devil May Cry. Hopefully gonna be finishing up this game. I believe we're on the final boss, so not too much longer to
I
go.
think he's really knotted over here.
Yeah, you can tell he's been itching over there.
He must have just laid on it for a long time. On one side.
Aww.
Oh, Gergie, I'm sorry. I don't have a brush.
Yeah.
That's why it's such a satisfying spot to scratch, because he's all knotted up over here. It's all on one side. Like, yeah, you're not bad on the other side. You must have just been laying on this side like a loaf.
He is a lazy puppers, isn't he?
I'm shy, Gergie. We should have flipped you like a pancake. Gone over and forth.
Yeah,
Help
made
you
sure
out.
you were well done on both sides.
Yeah. You got overcooked. Yeah.
Alright, let me, post to the Discord the YouTube link. And we should be good there. And VOD Squad gets to enjoy cute Gergie. Although he's kind of like walking off couch at this point.
Oh, my buddy. Oh, my buddy. I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to run away because Trisha's going to get mad at the game.
I'm not gonna get mad at the game. I never get mad at the game.
You believe her? You doggy schlubber. You. Gross. Yeah.
Yeah. And welcome to the chat, David Myers. Mic check is complete. He can hear us. That is a good sign.
Gergie, stop licking my arm. Yeah, be cute. Yeah. Yeah, do a little drop. You gotta be cute.
Be cute and give us a ton of views, Gergie.
Yeah. Say hi to the people. It's over here.
Borf.
Borf. Hey, sit. Sit. Oh, you're such a good boy. You know how to sit.
Boy.
Oh, look at you. Look at you, buddy.
Showing off for the cameras.
Yeah.
Alright. Guess I'll open up the game now.
It's so matted, my god. Yeah, I don't know how to get that off you, Gergie.
Looks like you're just gonna have to deal, Gerg.
Yeah, buddy.
Purple world, maybe.
You fell. What a goof.
Aw.
It was my fault. I started like sitting down, and he was like, "Whoa."
He just like accepts his fate.
Yeah, he's like,
Okay, I guess I'm
He doesn't-
laying down now.
he doesn't like panic. Oh no, I'm falling. He's just like, and tip over. What happens when you're made out of fluff? You're just like, there is no danger. I am an airbag. Try and run away. You scaredy dog?
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about running away.
But there's pets here. Oh.
Maybe I can escape. Ooh. Ooh. Now that I look at her, those are not even clasped around her wrists. So I guess there was just kind of nothing holding her in place. Like, they're very open.
Mm-hmm. Imagine like the game director like angrily defends that by like coming up with a lore reason why she was. Oh,
well,
she
the
did
lore
just hop
reason
down.
is yeah.
My arms are covered in dog slobber now.
Legitimately, there was just nothing holding her there. Yeah. I guess I'll just get to the gameplay part.
Alright. Okay.
Oh my god, how long is this lightning gonna last? My goodness.
Well, welcome to the chat, Mr. Myers. Puzzle? Puzzle? And then a rumbles. Pop in chat, it says. Yeah, Rumble was like lagging for a second, but I think it's probably fine. Oh my god. The blinding. Rumble for some reason will like. Oh god. It'll switch to like light mode randomly. Swap it back to dark mode.
Oh, I thought I had Devil Trigger, I did not. That's fine.
Do you have it now? Oh, okay, never mind. Because when it was flashing white, I was like, oh, does that mean it's full? Okay, nice.
Hey, our honeydew. Oh yeah, we are starting early. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
I guess I should have put in an early message.
Did you put the notification in Discord?
I put the live here notification.
Okay. Cool.
Hey Gabe, what's up? Still fucking beaming, huh? Ah. Ooh. That's new. Haven't seen that one before. Whoa! Oh, oh boy. Oh, I just got all my health. Interesting. I guess when you kill the dragon guy, it just gives you your health. Huh. Oh, nope. Yeah, I'm okay. Ooh. No, 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 no. Ah, crap. I was trying to hit the fucking menu and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I guess the buttons have a delay, like, input whenever, whenever an action is happening.
Yeah, sometimes, like, pause menus are...
Because it's the only way I can actually use a healing item is if I use the screen menu.
Because, yeah, sometimes you have to, like, spam pause in certain games.
I mean, yeah, it's...
You know what's crazy? A lot of times, the pause menu and the other menus are done... It's a Gurgi! No, you're just gonna hide... You're just gonna hide under the desk? Gurgi, come here. Why don't you come hang out? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Come here. Yeah. Come on. Gurgi. Yeah.
Not over here, no. No, bad.
Gurgi, here. Gurgi, come here.
I'm not going to pet you.
Gurgi.
I'm playing a game.
Gurgi, come here.
Oh, he's like, well, if she's not going to pet me, then I'll just leave. What a goofy. Goofy dog. I guess I'll reach him over here. Alright. Are you reading chat, Adam?
I just got a text from that lady, the dog.
Oh, interesting.
She was thanking me via
Via text message.
text message instead.
I guess that works for us because we're streaming.
Yeah. She had no idea that it had fallen off, and she is going to be getting one this week.
Well, that's
right away.
good that we let her know then.
Yeah. And the impact is so, like, blam, blam, blam when you hit him, but it does, like, nothing. Man, you point blanked him with that, Did you, dragon him?
Yeah, that was a dragon.
Just blasting him.
Hell yeah. So anyway, I just started blasting.
Not much. Eating some pizza at the moment. A fantastic plan. Sue Storm single-handedly whomps Galactus.
What?
That's so gay. You're a whole team, and it's like, but this one person in our team,
they get to do all the work.
they single-handedly can defeat Galactus. It's like,
Yeah, you know, that was something that we talked about when we were writing or putting together Horizon Quest, is that we wanted each team member to be useful.
It's really important that everybody is useful, and that you don't have someone on the team that is just like way stronger than everyone else, because then the question is really like,
what's the point of having a team?
Yeah, because it's like, okay, let's imagine that you have Thor is on a team with Kitty Pryde and
Better use this now before he kills me with
like
that thing.
Dazzler and Jubilee, right? And that's a superhero team. And then, you know, Nick Fury is like, okay, can you take down Surtur is rampaging in New York City, setting everything on fire. Can you come stop him? It's like, yeah, we'll assemble the Hanson team right away. Is that a Shenlong? Just like an Asian dragon?
I don't know, man.
What has happened? Anyway, then he couldn't bring his team because it's too dangerous. Like, he can handle it and his team can't. So then it begs the question, like, why do you have that team? But, like, the Fantastic Four, Sue Storm has a shield, Human Torch has, like, damage.
Yeah, the Invisible Woman strikes me as a very defense character.
Yeah, and
goes
she can,
invisible and has a shield.
Yeah, like, what
she's not the tank.
Look, okay, so what if there's a hostage situation? She can sneak over close and then put a shield around the hostages, and then, you know, the Human Torch can blow everything up, and if they need to, like, break something, you have the Thing, And then Mr. Fantastic can do all sorts of utility stuff with stretching, and he's smart. Like, you have a team for a reason. Nobody on that team can really do every job.
Exactly.
Then to have one of them be like, oh, I'll beat Galactus solo because I'm Mrs. Fantastic. Are we out of our fucking minds? Like, what? At least with Miss Marvel, she shoots energy beams, so you're kind of like, alright, I guess
that's an attack, at least.
that's an attack, so like, if we just scale you up and say you're super powerful, I guess that logic follows.
I can't reach him from here.
Ultimate Spider-Man has been cancelled.
Mm.
Good. Ultimate Spider-Man is, like, disgusting. It's just such a fucking, like, weird story.
We got him, boys. You see, the secret of the second phase is just don't go on the platforms. Just go all range, and then you just win.
Italian thin or deep dish Sicilian? Do Sicilians have deep dish pizza? Is that a thing? Because, like, I'm part Sicilian, but I never heard that mentioned. I thought they just had regular-ass pizza.
Aw, Trish, I love you and stuff. Even though I think you look like my mom.
Giga MILF. You got that MILF energy, babe.
Yeah, I guess so.
By the way, having been to Italy, their pizza is like exactly the fucking same. This weird thing people do where they're like...
There it is.
Oh, that's the
quote.
Yeah, people meme on that.
Yeah. Oh, the tears! The tears are gonna heal her. I think. Maybe? Maybe not.
That friend that started dating a tranny, he would say that sometimes. Now I know.
I wish I filled your dark soul with light.
Yeah. But none of us played this game except for him.
So none of you got the reference?
It was just like an autistic screech. But I guess that's where it's from. She has that sword in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So I guess she woke up and was like, I'll take the super powerful sword.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just giving it to me.
Baited.
Well. See? I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah, the key to... Oh, welcome to the chat, Reggie. The key to getting good pizza is it has to be made by Italians because they know how to make pizza. Advanced technique.
Mother's guide. So it's not the end. Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting.
What's happening?
You have to escape the exploding temple. Ooh. I remember we went to this like hot sauce shop, and the guy started talking about like how pizza in Italy is different than American. I was like, nah. I've been there. It's the same. It just, you know, you just have to get pizza made by Italians and it won't be bad. And he was like, oh, maybe they got inspired by American pizza since I've been there. And I'm like, no, man. If someone who's ethnically Italian is making pizza, they're gonna do a good job instead of just not caring.
Wait, is this not letting me in? Ah, what the heck? I hit the fire button, it just didn't fire at the enemies. It fired at the door?
But I think that it was a very like I think that town he just couldn't accept that like an Italian would be different than anyone else at making pizza. He's like, no, it can't be that. It's like, well, if you're from like Thailand, do you give a shit if the pizza is made right? Will your grandmother in heaven be crying if you make shitty pizza? Is there still an enemy in the corner there? Oh, okay.
There we go. It was just dying super slowly.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Still not used to the crazy camera changes.
Like, if I made Chinese food and then some Chinese guy was like, this is bad, I'd be like, haha, I don't care. Like, what the fuck do I care if it's like...
Oops. Oh, come on. I'm trying to jump over it. It's not my fault that they start me at this camera angle. But I gotta go back around to get to the fucking elevator.
Like, if some French guy was like, you cooked this, like, frog leg dish bad, I would be like, it's not my goddamn job. Weird. It almost made it seem like you were starting the mission over.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time anymore. Well, I don't know where from. Why in the world do I waste my time? Okay. Here. I've got to defeat the enemy to open the door.
Oh yeah, we never reviewed Gabe's My Anime List profile. I looked at it, but I didn't
Why
see...
don't you review it right now?
Yeah.
Just to make me feel better. Review his taste.
Who's the winged dude who just got obliterated? His name is Mundus, which I think means like Earth.
What enemy?
Right? Like Mundus means something in Latin, right? It's like,
Oh, you son of a bitch! You just didn't do the animation yet.
I like that.
Oh, whoa, bro. Oh no! It fell perfectly in front of the door. Now I cannot escape.
On the positive side of things, the King of the Hill reboot was actually good. Bobby is allowed to be a man.
Incredible.
Oh man, that would actually be so funny if Bobby ends up being like a masculine man, and then he has a son who's a fuck up like he was.
And he's like, no!
And then he's like, Dad, what do I do? And he's like, I don't know, son. You just ended up turning out fine.
I had a good dad. Oh, man. Oh, man. Now what? Ah!
So does Mundus have like a different appearance at some point? Because I still associate him with the guy that was in the Dante game.
How am I supposed to avoid that laser? There's gotta be some sort of timing to it.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
actually...
once again, this dude just doesn't do range very well, huh?
That would actually be really funny if Bobby turned out to be like super like...
Super based Giga Chad.
Super based Giga Chad, like jacked and shit. And then people are like reminding him about being like a kid or whatever, and he's like, shut up.
Yeah. I think that character kind of deserves just like a good adulthood.
Yeah.
You kind of root for it as like an audience.
Let's see. Gabe the Gen's profile. How do you find your like reviews?
Oh shit. Mommy came to save me.
Bringing her mommy milkers to bear.
Ah, cool. Like it's lightning and fire.
Okay, so
Oh, okay. Feed your power and Trish's power into your guns, Ebony and Ivory. Then use your devil trigger to blast a big shot into Mundus.
Okay, so you shoot him until you build up Devil Trigger? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I thought.
I see it building up a little bit. Double trigger to bang, bang, bang.
Oh, my devil trigger.
You don't have any reviews on here. It's just like the ones that you've watched. Or
Yeah, I guess it's just a list to keep up with what he's watched.
the only ones that you've dropped are Bleach and Naruto. Scandalous.
Gabe says on the anime stat selection, click on completed.
Okay. Completed. Yeah, but I could watch some fucked up weird anime and, like, that doesn't really mean anything. 5 centimeters per second. Absolute fucking garbage. The worst. Oh, I gotta watch Akira, don't I? I haven't watched that. Arpeggio. What is an arpeggio? Is that like the da 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 da? Expand my brain.
Oh, devils never cry! Now we know! The devil may cry, but he doesn't cry. Because tears are a gift to humans. Oh, dude. They answered the question. Devil don't cry.
Oh, it's a rising or yeah. Da 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 da. Okay. Alright. Figured it out.
Alright. Is this another flying section? Yeah, let's rock.
Alright.
Fuck yeah. It is. It's another flying section. Oh god. Oh fuck, this is harder. This is so much harder.
He runs a
I'd rather fight Mundus.
He runs a Japanese-German fusion restaurant.
Really? It's German too?
The King of the Hill guy?
Yeah. I knew that he ran a restaurant, and I saw like in the trailer that it was Japanese. But surprising, how would a Japanese German fusion restaurant even work? That's like interesting.
Has a lot of World War II vibes, not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, kind of based.
Yeah, I hate to be the guy who like when Germany comes up is like
Jinro, the restaurant.
Oh shit. I hate to be the fucking brain damaged retard who's like, oh, you know Germany? Guess what happened with them in the 1940s? But
They were good friends with Germany, though.
Yeah. The old honorary Aryans over there.
Yeah. I'll have to check out the King of the Hill reboot before I show it to my boyfriend, though. I have to, like, screen test it.
I don't know. I don't want to have my brain poisoned.
Yeah.
With my mindless slop. Hand kneaded dough, goat's milk cheese, fresh anchovy from the Ionian Sea, real garden tomatoes, tomato sauce, thin slices of
Devil
eggplant,
never cry.
real black olive. Whenever you're in the neighborhood, my dude.
Devil never cry. Okay.
Oh, like a...
So is she, like, working with him now, answering devil calls? Nice. Alright. Team Little Devils are... Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Nice work. Overall, I enjoyed the game. It was a little bit wonky. It has like some of that old game wonkiness to it that takes a long time to get used to, and I feel like there's not as much clarity as to like what you're actually supposed to do in certain levels, but overall, you know, it's fine.
That's a super solid ending.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now they're gonna be like investigators.
Yeah, you can tell how like this opened up room for a franchise, because they really were thinking ahead in that regards. It's like the best way you could have ended it is a nice open-ended, oh, and now they work together. Cool.
I think it'd be really funny to have these characters in like a point-and-click adventure.
That would be interesting.
And then it's like, and then it's like, because a lot of those point-and-click adventures, they have these crazy problems, and then sometimes we'll be like, oh, no, the evil robot, I get locked in jail or something.
Yeah, sure.
But, like, I think it'd be so funny to have a super powerful, ultra-giga-violent character, and then he's, like, forced to, like, solve these asinine mysteries. But then if combat ever comes up, it's just like, dun, 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 dun,
Ultra
dun,
instinct
just,
kicks
like,
in.
destroys everybody. And it's like, because you have the, like, use key on door, it's like, use sword on guy, and it's just, like, just cuts into, like, a brutal, like, execution. It's like, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
That'd be kind of... And then also... Especially if you have, like... Yeah, that would be a fun character to then be like, oh, thank God the door opened. Thank God. Like,
thank God.
The character doesn't like doing the puzzles.
The character himself is voicing your own frustrations. Yeah. You could definitely do something fun with that. Gabe says, question now is, will you continue the series with 2 or avoid it like some fans would suggest? I was thinking of just going to 3, just because that is the suggestion. I might play 2 on, like, off time, though, just to see how bad it really is, or, you know. Because I don't really know what makes it so bad, exactly.
Yeah. I kind of trust fans.
I do, I trust fans.
Like,
but then again, you know, they say, like, Dark Souls 2 is, like, super bad.
Oh, yeah, and they're not right at all about that.
Yeah, well, it might have been bad when it first came out, but it's certainly not now.
If you played Dark Souls 1 and you struggled with it a lot, and then you got good at it, I think you would hate Dark Souls 2. Because in order to get good at Dark Souls 1, you have to two-hand something, wear no armor, and just roll a lot and, like, hit and stuff. And that isn't a very satisfying way to play Dark Souls 2 compared to, like... No. Yeah, compared to, like, some other ways you could... It's just not as clean. Like, the rolling and stuff just isn't quite as tight. But spellcasting in Dark Souls 1 is, like... It's so bad, I think you're fully justified in returning the game after you cast a spell. Like, it's so awful. Like, the spells in the first game, like, every single time you want to cast a spell, you go, like, pew!
Yeah, honestly, I don't know much about it because I never did a spellcaster in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, pyromancy...
I did the super meta, which is just sword and shield, and they obviously made shields very good in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, I think they finished a seamless co-op thing for the first game, right?
Oh, you know what? You might be right.
So we could play Dark Souls 1 again. Like,
yeah.
Seamless.
The sad thing is, if they do it when they do it with Dark Souls 2, it's like always sculling the first sin.
Yeah, that is possible, but I mean, is it so impossible that we could just commission the guy to make it for the classic? Like,
yeah, I don't know. We could always contact the guy.
Yeah, is it unrealistic
I don't know,
to
like,
be
his
like,
email address, but
hey man, want like $50 to like just
I will pay you, please. Just put it on the
Yeah.
classic as well.
like how much work would it be to make it for classic? I don't know. I know it's kind of a difficult thing to work on, but
Yeah, I don't know, because essentially Scholar is just like kind of just a fan mod where they just add more things to it, but I don't think they actually like fundamentally change the game.
they do. The hex codes are different.
Oh.
So like when you're trying to use cheat engine, it will like crash the game sometimes if you're using a Scholar cheat engine for classic.
Mm-hmm.
So like stuff is different, but not all the hex codes are different. So the hex codes for like items and stuff will be different for some items, and they're the same for other items. So like, I don't know. I don't like the stuff in the game is changed. There's other stuff like the lighting is slightly altered.
Yeah, sure. But you can also just get a lighting mod.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, the difference is that would cause the game to be different.
Sure.
So like how different. How difficult would it be to apply a mod for Scholar to the vanilla game? I don't know, but I do know that like some people have made mods and then someone's like, oh my god, if you could only make this for the vanilla version, they're like, I could, it'd be easy, but does anyone even play that? And like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so like some people claim that it'd be easy to make this mod or that mod for it. Once it's made for Scholar, is it easy to just port it to vanilla? And I know there are some big YouTubers that like vanilla over Scholar, like...
Right. But even they, like, admit that they have to, like, stream Scholar, otherwise, like, people bitch and moan or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's more mods that are made for Scholar.
Right,
so.
yeah.
The randomizers for Scholar, and that's a good game to make the randomizer for because there's so many retarded like enemy placements in Scholar that the randomizer is like so fucking chaotic.
You're right. More entertaining because it's more bullshitty. Well, one thing I don't like about DMC2 is Dante being boring. That is surprising, honestly. Of all things that they could make worse, I wouldn't think they would make Dante more boring. Very strange. It seems so interesting to, like, make him... It seems so simple to make him interesting.
Yeah. The DMC anime was not amazing. They did like a modern thing that was incredibly gay, but there's like an older version. They curse a lot. It was very amusing, but it was like, you know, a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if chat has any ideas for what games they'd like to see us play next, but Adam has a few ideas, right?
Yeah, I want to play Nightfire.
Nightfire!
Oh, God, this fucking fly.
Oh, it's in your face now?
Yeah.
It likes your face.
It was over by the vinegar before, but... Is there some kind of thing you have to do to a vinegar trap?
I'm not really sure. You could add sugar in it. So I can think. But yeah, we played Nightfire, and there's also Last Guy, because the demo of that is on Steam.
That's true. You could actually do that, like, if you wanted to, you could just download that now.
I could give it a shot.
That'd be kind of cool to do.
Okay.
So, how much... So if you're like a big Devil May Cry fan, that like song that was just playing...
Hell yeah, it did so well.
Or this song, do you like get this and play it for your like baby?
Go challenge the hard mode. Thanks, game. Save this on 3.
Earthbound. I want to see how your creator brains... What is Earthbound on? Like, what console? Yeah, the this is so fucking...
So dieseled up, huh? Okay, alright. Come on, come on. Just take me to the menu. I don't want to play the game all over again. Just... Why is it set up like this? Why do they do this? What is it? Option? No, it's not option. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'll just close the game the old-fashioned way.
Call your task manager for that shit.
Yeah, they make it so confusing. Okay. Let me look and see if I can find a last guy. Demo? Okay. Download. %1 complete. Hell yeah.
What's 1%? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if Devil May Cry so was 1% complete, I'd be like, holy shit, dude.
Oh, it's on the SNES. I want to see how you create a brain
The
it versus
SNES?
casual brain.
I'm gonna say probably not gonna get around to Earthbound anytime soon because.
So might as well make you big.
Yeah. None of the emulators I have play SNES games. I tried to get MAME to work at some point, but goddamn, that is an annoying emulator to get to function. Because of like the legality, they cut these programs into parts, and you have to go to different places and download them, and like,
yeah,
you can't tell. Like, one website will have one part, and then they can't tell you where to go for the other part. They're like, well, you need to have this part. And it's like, why don't you just keep that in with the? Why don't you just have me download it all in one thing and then hit install? But no, I won't do that.
We have to be complicated, of course. How about Mother 3? That's Game Boy Advance. Specifically the third one. If you want a good SNES emulator, try SNES 9X. Interesting. I guess we'll have to check it out. SNES 9X. The Bex.
If you want a good SNES emulator, try SNES. Okay. Mother 3, that's Game Boy Advanced. Can do. Well, MAME is MAME. Yeah, MAME. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Someone was like tight on cash. It was like streaming. It was like, man, I need like a new game to stream, and I was like, Dolphin emulator, man. And then he was like, I tried to get an emulator. Like, he was like so angry. He's like, fuck emulators. I tried to just get like Pac-Man, just Pac-Man, man. And it's like, yeah, I got you. MAME is a little fucked up, and they're like, I'm never gonna. He was angry. He was like so mad about like.
Never again.
It's like, yeah, I tried to get MAME to work. Never fucking again, man. He was so mad at like MAME being shitty.
I can imagine. I mean, when you want something very badly and try very hard and very long to get it to work, it's like the worst thing ever. As bad as it could be. Alright, let's see. How are we looking on Last Guy? 28% complete. Well, at least we have good old conversation in chat. How's your day been, everybody? Hopefully good.
The interweb says to add dish soap to this.
Oh, add dish soap. I've heard that before, too. To attract flies. Well, specifically, like, Dawn, I think people say. or something. I don't know.
And then they're like a piece of rotting fruit. It's like, alright, relax. The vinegar already works. Yeah, I told the lady that we would drop off the tag next time we're on a walk.
Oh, good. Then she won't have to work so hard to get another one.
I think she's gonna get a new tag anyway, because if it fell off, it's like,
Yeah, probably,
can't trust it anymore. But I was like, I don't know.
I mean, it probably fell off when the dog was roughhousing or something.
Yeah, she said it's like we're on the normal route. They walked the dog, but like, it was funny because like I was like, yeah, I could drop it off, and she's like, yeah, if you remember to, that'd be great. And I was like, where should I drop it off? She's like, a mailbox, and I'm like, yeah, but like,
Just
no, never mind.
like she...
No, she I don't know where she lives is the problem.
Yes.
But yeah,
right. I didn't know if she meant like...
Yeah, no. Let's not. But yeah, we could play Mother 3. Yeah, because the Game Boy Advance emulator works very well. Very easy to set up too, if I remember correctly. Did clear Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones again.
Very fun stuff. Yeah, Adam's been playing this one fantasy, like, kind of dungeon crawler type thing.
Yeah. It's pretty decent, like, combat-wise, like, mechanic-wise. The writing is, like, total garbage, though. It's like... I don't know.
Now, people very often, when they make games, will not pay as much attention to the writing, like it's not a very important factor.
And, like, I understand that it's easier to have quests a certain way if you don't... Like, it'll require less work, but, like, I'm walking around the city, and then this guard is like, oh, you killed this guy... And then he punches me in the face, and then I teleport to jail. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like as though you couldn't fight back, or
I'm
like explain your way out of this.
Yeah, it's like, I'm so fucking powerful at this point. It's like, and just because I was like, not sure if there was some kind of problem with like persuasion, like your persuasion needs to be high to make quests not terrible, I just cheated to increase my persuasion super high.
Mm-hmm.
Quests just suck. Mm-hmm. They're just bad.
They just didn't give you a lot of, like, option. Yeah. Very linear story. Must do what the creator wants you to do.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. Because kind of the fun part of these games is also doing like a bit of role-playing and utilizing options.
Yeah.
You'll need a fan-translated version of Mother 3 if you want to play that. Did they mess up the official translation? Although I guess that is, like, kinda usually how that goes with many games. The official translation tends to be wrong.
It only came out in Japan?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Let's see.
But you assume we don't read Japanese? We're weeb-maxing over here. Oh, okay, so last guy is downloaded. Let's...
Game Boy Advance, and then M for Mother. Let's see.
Okay.
A bunch of Mortal Kombat games on the...
Mortal Kombat! We could play the original Mortal Kombat. That'd be fun. There we go.
Translated to English by Tomato, Jeffman, and Shuey. Okay, got Mother 3.
Alright, new game. Save file 1. Arriving at food production. You know, knowing that he drinks like some green soy thing does not make me very happy to arrive at food production. Okay. Uh-huh.
So someone was saying that the reason the eyes are like that is because
You don't know that.
by the power of being white.
Oh, I can climb stuff. It's good to know.
Yeah, the reason his eyes are like that because it's like a VR headset, but the screen is missing, so he thinks this is a game.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if that's what they like.
A Freedom's Foundation facility.
I don't know if that's what they intended, but
Well, I know that he came out of a pod based on the trailer. There's the log. Right? Ah, very delicate. Okay. Helpline. Oh. Okay. Is there anything else in here, or do I just hop back out? Alright. So, as we go through this area, we're supposed to uncover the secrets of what was happening here. It's a mystery-based, kind of platformer-ish game. Whoop. Kind of spooky music. I guess that fits. So I'm supposed to learn the keypad?
animations are pretty nice. That climbing
The climbing is like for everything, I guess. Except this. Except for this! Well, that doesn't have the...
Is this from the PS2 era? No, this is a new game inspired by the early 2000s. Like everything about the, like the, oh wow, this pause thing.
You wouldn't think it, but this is my last day here. It feels like any other. I arrive, take my post, and wait for no one. No one has come here in weeks. The last humans I saw were the generator mechanics trudging away with their tools after being laid off. I watched them leave, knowing they'd build the system that replaced them. My departure isn't as poetic. No system replaces me. Just the silence of a station no one will ever visit again. And this one, from Jay Moore. Due to a reduction in security personnel, measures are being implemented to enhance security. Keypad locks will be installed on doors with codes that change daily. However, central control doesn't always inform us of the updated codes. Roland from the office wing mentioned a workaround. Dial the extension number for your section's helpline. Prefix it with a 1. Okay. So 1 plus the helpline. For my section's helpline specifically. What is this section? Does it say somewhere where I am? I'm in the lobby, I guess. Doesn't say lobby anywhere. 186 maybe? I'll just try them all. How's that? Okay, good enough. That's an interesting little art piece. What could that mean? Don't know. It's a mystery.
This one's easier on the eyes. Why is he goggled? So the goggles, he's in a VR thing, and then he breaks out. And so some people were saying that it's probably he's wearing the goggles still because he thinks he's playing a game.
Well, he rips it off in the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
He rips off the VR thing.
He does. So it could be that he can't get the goggles off.
Yeah, like they're attached to his face.
I think realistically the reason the goggles are on is just to give him something more recognizable.
Oh, I'm hiding from the light.
Like just to make his design more recognizable. But yeah, this is a demo for a game that is not out yet.
No, bad. How do I, what button to shoot? I want to shoot the thing.
But yeah, it's by Cult Games. They make based games.
Okay, well, what do I do to get the light off of me?
And
oh, now it's off of me. I guess I just gotta go to the next room.
John's theory as to why the game is called Last Guy is because Friedrich Nietzsche has a concept he calls the last man. So after like a society has decayed sufficiently and like morals
I almost forgot I could move the camera around in this game. Playing too much Devil May Cry.
And like morals decay and stuff, eventually there will be last person that you would call a man, right? And so what does that look like?
I guess. Can I jump over there? No, that's glassed off. Okay, come on, jump on the box. Jump on the box.
Anyway, the concept is supposed to remind you to like hold on to your morality and stuff, and like hold on to who you are as a person and things. Because like if you look at you know, some countries where like the
okay.
Yeah, if you look at some countries where like the moral fabric kind of deteriorates, it's not a very happy place to be.
I can't lift these boxes, so I can't move them. What does it want me to do? There's no option to run jump.
Can you go around behind you?
Well, that's where I came from. That's where the light is.
Right.
That I'm
but there's
running
like that.
from.
There's that spinning icon in there. Can you pick that up or something? Is that a collectible?
That's just a screen.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta see, the camera is a little bit snappy. I don't have any other notes to read. I don't know what it wants me to do. Was there another room in there that I just didn't see? No. No, that room is walled off, so I couldn't go over there.
You want me to try to make the jump?
Maybe if I just hold down it'll...
I suspect, yeah.
Ooh, there we go. Well, because it's a jump button.
Trisha is a firm believer that she should not have to hold the button down longer to jump higher.
Oof. I don't trust a game to decide how long I should hold something.
Okay.
I don't trust that.
Soy plants.
Yeah, Soylent Green time. Camera is snappy. No entry, huh? Can I jump? Oh, that's right. I can't swim.
You guess he was right.
I just didn't know how far down it went. Ooh. Okay. Can I hop onto this pipe? If I... Ooh. Nope. Okay. Can't do that. Alright. What other options do I have? Can't climb on these boxes, they're too high. Okay, this has a floor.
There you go. Man, I feel like this guy would notice he's not playing a game by the fact that, like, he's getting super tired from all this.
Yeah, let me just hit shift to walk while I play with my controller. Ooh. So want me to go that way? We'll go this way. Okay, I'm over here. I think that was the wrong choice. I don't see anywhere else to go. This does feel like a shooter map or something.
Yeah, it feels a lot like an old Halo map. So the instructions are telling you to use like the walk button because it's like hard to do finite adjustments, but so many years of... Oh, you know what? On a controller, I guess you don't need to hit a walk button. You can just tilt slightly. But, yeah.
Yeah. Just giving me like all the controls. Alright, okay, I'm over here.
You don't want to go around the back part of it?
Well, there were pipes in the way. And boxes.
Okay.
So I think that they don't want me to go over there. It's possible they don't even want me to be on top of this, but...
Yeah. I mean,
not really seeing a direction.
that's kind of an interesting thing about this. It doesn't feel like you're supposed to be anywhere. It does kind of feel like you're just getting out of bounds.
Yeah, well, that's where I came from.
But it does have a certain, like, kind of... I don't know, it has a certain sense of, like, freedom to it because it does seem like you're doing something you're not supposed to do. It doesn't feel like a curated level. Like, super obviously. Obviously it is curated, but...
Maybe I dropped down over here. Was this blocked off? Yes, so maybe that's it. I'm just going over to this side.
By the way, you took a lot of damage.
Oh, that can't be helped.
Yeah, I didn't see anything you were doing that seemed bad, but your health is like...
Yeah, you know, I guess there must be just fall damage, and I just assumed in a platformer like this there wouldn't be.
That's not low enough.
Warning. Critical operation halted.
It doesn't seem like
What?
this.
I definitely hit the jump button. Come on.
Calculated.
What now?
Look up. Could you be supposed to walk across those wires all the way up there?
How would I get all the way up there?
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking, so you get to this point, right? And then as the player, you're going to look up because you're like, oh,
I
wait.
look up and I notice another half to the bridge that didn't go down.
Right. But you're looking for that half of the bridge, and so you look up, and then you see it, and so you see the wires.
It won't let me point down either. It's a little bit strange.
But then when you look up and you see the wires, and then you look where the wires lead to, could it be trying to tell you to climb on top of that building behind you?
I can't climb any higher on that building.
Okay.
It only lets me get to this floor that's all glassed off.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe I was supposed to press another button somewhere else, but I don't know.
I see a stack right there.
I didn't see a button anywhere else.
You see those boxes on the right?
This?
Yeah, you see there's like three that, yeah.
I think it doesn't go anywhere though.
It might.
Don't see anywhere it would go.
It looks like it's leading you that way, I don't know.
Well, it's just a wall though.
I mean, could be.
Oh, is that also a platform?
Could be.
Whoop.
Yeah. It's kind of fun. It's like sort of a fun vibe to it. Is that supposed to be a rust?
Oh, that was a cut.
Sure. Are those supposed to be rusty pipes?
I'm in the vent. I'm doing the thing.
Wow, this is very Dante.
Ah.
Devil May Cry swimming section.
Alright.
Dante looks different. Got here too late. We already beat it.
Yeah. Now we're just testing out other games.
This is it's made by a based game dev.
This doesn't want me to go down.
It's a satellite team of Cult Games who we interviewed. Very, very fun interview. And this is, you can see the UI is like a love letter to the early 2000s. The sort of like overdone design elements. You should show them the pause menu where they have the data logs. Isn't that so fucking cool? Kind of like the music too.
Oh yeah, not bad.
It feels, it's like a I kind of vibe with it as the
kids say.
Yeah. Listen to a good chunk of that interview. Yeah, good. I'm glad. I really felt good about that interview after we did it. But then once I was like listening to it back when it premiered, I was like, man, this didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel. At the time, I was like, man, this is a fire interview. But then when I was listening to it, I was like, it was not that there's anything that I didn't like about it that much, but I don't know. Like I didn't think it was bad, but
What do you think I can do, dude? What do you?
It just.
Yeah, he's like, try to free yourself. Okay, bye. Like what?
Can you go down, or is that just gonna kill you?
No, that's definitely gonna kill me. Woo.
Yeah.
He said something about messing with the freezer controls, but I don't see any controls out and about. Because, like, this section over here is, like, all frozen off.
Okay. What about that there? Like, to the right? Can you get in there somehow?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Unless they want me to, like, go back.
Was that open on the wall behind the camera? To the right? Further to the right. More to the right, like 90-degree turn with the camera.
This?
Yeah. No, it's closed.
Let me try going backwards.
Okay, yeah.
I can't go backwards, okay.
Okay.
They locked out the door.
What does climbing up there do for you? Those like boxes at the start. Is there is there something that can help you with, or no, is it just decoration?
I think it's just decoration.
Okay.
I don't really do puzzle games very well.
Yeah, I don't either. That was cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't do much. But
Yeah, it doesn't help me. But
now, is there a down possibility? I know like directly down is death, but like, oh, that's that onto the pipe. Is that a drop down?
now what?
I don't know.
Oh, intervened.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere.
So you doing DMC 3 next? Yeah, maybe. If Trisha feels like playing a game, I guess it'll be that. And if I feel like playing a game, it'll be Nightfire. I want to finish up Nightfire. That was super fun to do that trip through memory lane. I watched this like hour-and-a-half video essay review of Nightfire, and it was just nice to take a trip down memory lane with it. There was a bunch of stuff that, like, someone had told me about this a million years ago, and I just forgot. Man, how hot is it if the freezer turns off and it's just, like, immediately melts?
Well, not hot enough. It didn't melt this button.
How hard do you think it would be to have automated food production?
I don't know, man.
You'd probably need some kind of, like, a lot of logic gates to, like, eliminate, like, bad food, right? Like rotted food or blighted food.
I guess there's nothing else on this file. Thought there might have been another output, but apparently not. You know what? I'm probably supposed to read the log. That's what they want me to do. We've been having a lot of trouble with the main generator since we switched from diesel to these new power cells. The clowns over at the lab say the samples for their accelerated growth program are pretty priceless. Gift to humanity, they claim. Asked us to install a backup generator so that even if the main one fails, their precious samples still stay on ice, even if the main Jenny craps out. Make sure both generators are running smooth. If one goes out, it's a week's pay, maybe. If both go down at the same time, well, we'd better have a new employer lined up. That should at the very least be separated into 2 sentences. 3 sentences, I think, would be best, but you know.
You could do an ellipses after the well in the second to last line.
Yeah, you could. Okay, we've had to reroute power in ventilation. One of the eggheads thought it was a good idea to test one of his toys down here and flew the thing right into the fan. Fan shredded the damn thing and sent pieces of it everywhere. Cut one of the overhead power lines and cracked some of the containers in the room. We'll need to fix that at some point. But we're already overworked with the new generators. For now, keep the power turned off in that room. It's a miracle that his little drone didn't blow up the containers. Been told they're highly volatile and to keep away. This doesn't tell me what to do.
What's with this chat system?
I don't know, man.
I'm just looking at it. It's like pharmacist level 2, and then wait, pharmacist no rank, pharmacist rank 1, pharmacist, then Aura Honeydew speaks, and then it's pharmacist speaks and he's level 2, and then now pharmacist is unranked. Hey, Studio Dynastorm! It's lasting time.
It's lasting time.
I have top chat on. I'm missing out on all sorts of edgy content.
Okay, I can't click this button anymore.
Chat rankings have been a thing since the start of the summer, I think. Yeah, I'm confused as to how the ranking works. Like somehow Orna Honeydew speaking in between the pharmacist has caused him to be completely dethroned.
Come on. Come on. Oh, it doesn't work. Damn. Can't open the door?
Yeah. Ranked on how active they are in the chat, I guess. To me, though, I would feel self-conscious if I got rank 1. I'd be like, oh man, maybe I'm talking too much. Bothering this guy. Not that you should feel like that, but I went to public school, so if you ask too many questions, you get in trouble.
Yeah.
Still deeply
Why don't you
embedded.
just believe everything we say? You fool. Okay, I opened up an elevator.
Most of the time, by the way, if you put 30 people in a room, the 30 people are going to know a lot of stuff that the teacher doesn't know, and that's just like... Yeah, I don't know. Especially as the
teacher's
age...
going to be super insecure, and then take it out on you.
Yeah, especially as the kids are getting older.
Ooh, there's the drink. It won't let me go in though. Alright. Well, this is just a shortcut, I guess. Whee! And this I can't touch. Alright, I'll just go up the boxes then.
Did you watch me kill Mundus in Discord? I did not. I figured that was information.
But you'll be happy to know that I killed Mundus very quickly.
So these are all supposed to be soy plants?
So they tell us.
Soylent Green.
Yeah, okay.
Love to see games made by my friends being streamed. The last guy's gonna be epic. Love to see it. Yeah, I'm always glad to stream some based games.
Make sure those grease monkeys keep the backup generator running. Main power can be temporarily shut off for de-icing so we can get down here. But those samples in cold storage 3 need to be preserved at all costs. I don't care if there's still some extra ice buildup. Send one of the min wagers. Yeah, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Up with a chisel to remove it, and if you're having problems getting around. I don't care if they complain. The guys over in the design wing have cooked up something to make them obsolete in a couple of months anyway.
I feel like wagey makes more sense, but it requires more prior knowledge.
Get the wagey.
Yeah, like min wagers.
Min wagers, yeah, it sounds a little bit odd.
They're trying to pack a lot of information in there. It's hard with sci-fi sometimes to come up with nicknames for stuff that don't...
Yeah, I don't know, maybe we could come up with something. Oops.
Nice.
That's a laser. I thought it was a door.
I was like, that looks like an oven. And you just...
I thought it was a door. It's sci-fi.
It looks like the heat coils in an oven, and you're just like...
Oh, I thought it was a door. It looks like a glowing door. I don't know. Carry. Okay. X and B. Alright.
I'm gonna rewind and evaluate your Mundus kill. Alright. But yeah, Studio Dino Storm, you've got some kind of demo for your thing, right? If you sign up for the email list, you get early access. I'll have to be harvested so I can.
What?
Can you climb with that?
Oh, I can't jump.
Oh, you can walk in the water with that? Oh, you can't walk in the water with that. Your health.
Yeah, I can't jump. That's not okay. What do I do then? Where am I going with this thing? They don't give me any direction.
Into the water, I guess. Maybe
Well, I could guess that, but they didn't show me anywhere else to go, so I just went to the next area.
My Looney Tunes brain says throw the battery in the water so it soaks up all the electricity, and then you can get in there.
Maybe.
But I don't know. It feels very Looney Tunes of me. Yeah, it didn't. Not quite. Okay, so there's boxes you can jump on.
Well, maybe I can go back and get it once I turn like the electricity off.
Yeah.
No, that didn't do it.
Okay.
That's where it should go, I guess.
An absolute menace, by the way, just slapping every button.
Well, like, how else am I supposed to figure out what buttons do?
Yeah, just like imagine if you worked there, some guy walks in and is like, touch, touch, touch.
What? I don't see any where to go.
I think you skipped to the end of the sequence by, oh fuck.
Welp.
You just gotta get zapped a little bit to get to the elevator. You don't have to die.
Oh, I can't jump that high. Okay. Ooh. So where do I go here? What's gonna turn off the electricity?
What does this hot red colored a bunch of lines do? Westman is in the works. Soon, a bit of a perfectionist, so it's taken a while. Next month or two, methinks I'll have multiplayer out of the box. Ooh. Epic skip right there. So it was a skip. Trisha did just like instinctively like...
I instinctively know the skip.
Yeah. It's clearly you're supposed to jump along the boxes. And
I was thinking to myself, what the heck are the boxes over there for?
And then you try
just immediately go to the place I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's why I'm professional play tester here.
Shows up, slaps all the buttons.
Slaps all the buttons. Fucking.
Oh, so now you have to get the battery and deliver it to that power station over there.
I see.
Yeah, so you have to get it out of the zappy zone.
So I gotta...
You have hilariously, like, giga speedrunner, like, skipped the whole thing and then electrocuted you. Then...
Oh, come on. I was so close.
Yeah, you know, this is
such a long animation.
This would be such a funny problem to show the developer is like,
well, I only put it in the water because
I told you to. Yeah. But it's just such a
it is funny to do the skip and then not even occur.
As the developer, how could you expect someone to do that? To throw the battery in the water, do a skip for the whole sequence, then fall down trying to do the regular sequence backwards. Oh, it's already.
Oh. How generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then throw the battery on purpose into the water because it's like, what if it's like an energy sponge?
I don't know. We're still figuring out what the heck is happening here.
I mean, I told you to throw it in there. I was like, maybe like Looney Tunes, it'll just soak up all the electricity and fix it.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe I had to stop the water from being all electrocuty.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
Okay, I guess I'll go all the way back and then the power wire should be on. Ultimate skip. Future speedrunner in the works.
They're releasing a K-pop inspired set
For what?
for Magic the Gathering.
Ugh.
What cancer.
Yeah, that'll save you.
If a meteor falls down and wipes out MTG headquarters, everyone will just collectively be like,
Wait, is there nothing up
yeah, probably time. I was working on making this like card game thing, just like a not like a trading card game or anything, but I wanted to test out the company, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll order like a proxy deck. But I couldn't really think of like any decks that I wanted necessarily that I like had thought of, because I haven't played Magic in so long. So I was like looking through old sets to see what I would if I wanted to make a deck of something.
Was there or was there not a door over here? Didn't I come through this way?
And the Lord of the Rings set is exactly as bad as you thought it would be. It's like just... It's so bad. I remember when that came out, I was like, oh man, Lord of the Rings set. And then someone was like, oh, it's actually really cool. And it's like, and I like literally said to the guy, like, man, you need to have self-respect. Like, I was like so... Like, I was so annoyed. I literally told the guy to stop talking to me. I was like, listen, man, just don't talk to me. Like, we don't need to talk. This is unnecessary. I didn't just like say nothing. I was like, yeah, they made like fucking Aragorn black, and like there was like a poster for it.
Oh, did I come through that vent?
This was at a game store. There was like a little poster thing. It had like the black Gandalf or whatever, and I'm like, dude, Gandalf looks fucking black in this picture. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know if that's supposed to be Gandalf. I don't know. He's like stupid. Just consumer.
Oh, well, it's Lord of the Rings inspired.
And they made like gold, whatever her name was, Tom Bombadil's wife. They made her like this like weird like fat fetish thing. It's like so fucking obscene.
Even though she's supposed to be like super fucking hot.
Yeah, she's supposed to be super pretty, like a...
Alright, I don't know where to go. It's official. I'm stumped. I put the thing in the thing, and I didn't see other thing open up.
Please never change your chibi heads thing. They're perfect. Oh, like the banner for the channel? Yeah, I thought those are super cute.
It is cute. We are cute.
How bad was it? I have a mental image and I want to see if it's worse.
So now this works. Why didn't it work before? Boo. Oh, because the power thing? I don't know. I had the option to interact with it, so I thought it was just working. Elevators worked.
It's also the characters in that set look nothing like the characters. If you don't read the card, like, you wouldn't know who they were. Aragorn not only... they depict Aragorn not only as a black guy, but he doesn't even hold the sword from... He doesn't hold Anduil or whatever. He's just like... He has a sword and shield. Like, he has a Viking sword and a Viking shield. It's like...
Not even Aragorn.
Yeah, it's like not even close to the same character. Like, literally, like, brain damage. And they have the Shire is in one of the pictures, and they have like an Indian hobbit, and like they have just like this ethnically diverse Shire. It's like, okay, man. Personally, I think the state should execute all of them for that set. With flamethrowers.
Okay.
Because I think
In here.
it'd be really funny to see people complaining about them getting killed with a flamethrower. It's like, they just did a magic set and they got killed with a flamethrower. This isn't a just execution. And then, like, see them complaining on Twitter, and then people, like, post memes in reply, like, get fucked.
I can't take it out once it's in.
So, are you supposed to hit the on button and then get on the elevator really quick?
I can't do that.
What's the button on the elevator?
Goes up.
Oh. Easy.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, now you're in the new area, and then...
Well, this is the closed off area that I was looking at before. But this needs a charge thing, right?
Oh, okay,
and I don't have a charge thing.
What's that there?
That just
that...
put the elevator down.
Oh, okay. And that door doesn't open?
Can't open door.
Okay.
Ooh, I found a vent.
Ah.
Mm.
Goldberry, yeah, that's the character.
I found a power cell. Oh, convenient. This door just like opens up to nowhere. Okay. Now I can open this door. And now I am where I am before. Whoop. Whoop-ah.
Is that a monkey noise?
I don't know, man. I was just saying whoop-ah.
That just sounds like Lanky Kong. Whoopla. We should be playing Donkey Kong 64. Fantastic monkey-based game. Although I am enjoying this, obviously. But...
Okay, not there. I think that is floor. Good. Floor is good.
Floor is safe.
Floor is safe. Okay, I found where I'm supposed to put the cell. So I will go put it there.
Miss Stan fan, this looks like a different game. No, this is
This is Devil May Cry.
Yeah, this is Devil May Cry.
As advertised.
This is what he looks like when he takes off his coat.
No, we beat the first Devil May Cry game, so we switched it up to play some of this.
I can't believe they didn't put Lanky Kong in Smash.
Oh, it just made the floor electric-y. What's the point of that? Oh, it didn't jump. Ugh. Oh, can't see. Okay. Whoop.
Yeah, this like constant having like crossovers
Ah!
is so... It's so agonizing. Like, to some extent, like I kind of understand, you know, if you have a setting where they're going in different dimensions and stuff, but you could just create...
That's gonna lead to bad things.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Which way is it? It's blowing towards the fan, right?
Yeah.
Are we sure it's blowing towards the fan? Yeah, it was... No. It's blowing that way. Okay, so it is blowing towards the fan.
It's not very strong, at least.
Okay.
Alright, oh, no entry.
Are we sure it's actually no entry?
Yeah. They actually put no entry on the doors you're not supposed to go in.
Interesting.
Which is actually good, but, you know. Ah! Oh no! I turned into gradient orbs.
You did. I wonder what it means. No more.
The deepest.
Oh, they make you do this again? Damn. Cold. Insane jumping abilities.
I'm an absolute mad lass.
I'd settle for some DK Country. You know, it's funny. When I was like feeling nostalgia for Donkey Kong 64, and so I searched it, and then the only thing that came up was Donkey Kong Country, and I don't even know what that is. I've never played Donkey Kong Country. I don't even know what system it's on, but people will be like, "Oh, I'm so nostalgic for Donkey Kong Country," and it's like, I don't even know when did that come out. I'm like totally out of the loop. The only Donkey Kong game I've played was Donkey Kong 64, and then like the, you know,
the looks game like I should be able to go up there. Maybe I gotta whoop over here.
The game in the arcade too.
Up here. This is too high for the fan. Alright.
Hey, it's Prozac God. It's a very interesting version of Devil May Cry. Yeah.
Yeah. This was the version that was only released in Japan.
Yeah, that's right. Localization completely changed Devil May Cry. You guys have no idea. The localizers, they took out all these puzzle elements and they added a sword. Insane.
So I guess I gotta go... Oh wait, there's a button over here.
Yeah, it was fan translated. That fan over there actually did it.
Damn. Yeah, there's that particular fan.
That particular fan. Oh, it's on the SNES. Okay. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie is the best platformer on the N64, you think? I don't know. I played a bit of Banjo-Kazooie not super long ago.
No, this isn't even the first time that we've found, like, a funny skip on an indie game that we've played, because you also took all the boxes with you, and then you just skipped through that whole lava section with the boxes. That was really funny.
So, one of our fans, Free Comet over here, he made a platforming game, and there are these boxes in it that you're supposed to use for like one puzzle, and then you get boxes later for another puzzle. But I took every box I possibly could with me. I almost got through the entirety of the game with them. I would say I got through the entirety of the game with them because I only lost them because I punched them through the map in the last room. So it's like basically beat the whole game with all the boxes. But I went through great lengths to take all the boxes with me, and then there's a challenge. There's like a puzzle later where you have to get across lava, and I did it by taking every box, making a bridge, and then taking the... Yeah.
Right, yeah. Super funny.
And then I died, and leaving every box in the middle of the lava, and then I had to like do some crazy acrobatics to like get back to the boxes.
Alright, I guess let me see what the logs say. Design sent over one of their new drones finally. We can start to automate a lot of the work nobody wants to do and fire a few of the greasers. I've had to tell the guys over at engineering to work on the hazard avoidance. It flew right into the air duct and cracked some casks of ether we're storing down there. Good thing it didn't set them off. I wouldn't want to be the one to have to explain an explosion to management. Alright, this one.
We got Retsnum on Rumble.
On Rumble. Rumble chat.
Trying to say some kind of weird joke.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Some equipment has gone missing, so we've had to install CCTV cameras by the exit. Stand at the door, look directly at the camera, and our facial recognition system will let you out automatically. I don't think that's gonna work.
Is this supposed to rhyme? When older men are thirsty for younger women, it's gross, predatory, pathetic, etc. But when older women are thirsty for young men, it's just cougar puberty? Alright. I got one for you though, Retsnom. What color are Kurt Cobain's eyes?
Oh. I had this joke.
He might not be here anymore. He just like bombs in with like comes out swinging with random
Bangers.
random bangers and leaves.
I love pressing buttons without knowing what they do.
I've also got a guide on my channel. Oh, guide. Oh, like last guy, but a guide. Guide.
Ah, this guide.
Okay. But I strongly recommend playing blind. Everything you need to win is into the game very well.
And causing trouble. Well, bugs, I can handle.
And yes, the battery can be dropped in the zappy section. We tried that just to see if it would soak up the electricity like a sponge.
It did not.
Yeah, it did not.
Okay.
Gotta sleep like a rock. Have fun, fans.
Woo.
Might watch the replay. You're about 60% of the way through the demo.
Oh, no! Come on, man. Give me a break.
I wasn't watching, but I can say, as your boyfriend, that was bullshit, and the game is at fault.
Yes, actually.
My official stance as your boyfriend. Also, the game is gay.
That's right.
Charisma 100.
Last guy, more like last gay.
Ooh. Man, you took that fall directly on the corner of a box.
Yeah. That's pretty brutal. What is this paint job?
I was thinking that's like like abstract art or whatever. My cousin started painting like that for a while because it was like easier. I guess he would say that he liked it more, but do you have to have more soy to
heal? Maybe. Unfortunately, they put soy into my blood. Now I rely on it like some kind of freak.
So the voice on the thing called him a kid. Do you think this is actually supposed to be a kid you're playing as?
Oh, it's possible. I am very short.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just like you just have weird proportions like Mario, but it would actually be kind of interesting if this was just like a kid,
An actual child.
Yeah, who's like escaping. Yeah,
it is more interesting that way.
Makes way more sense that you don't have any violent solutions for anything. Like the camera is like looking at you and closes the door. I would rip it off the wall.
Yeah, right. And start punching. Okay. So here we are in the next room. What do you got to say for me? H. Joy. Emergency shutdown tests. Backdoor security access reset. Who cares? Wanna. Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, the textures on that wall were rather chunky. Although it's like, because it's like a design on a wall, it's kind of fine, right? Like, if I could see blocks on like the floor tiles that are like clearly supposed to be ceramic, you'd be like, oh, that looks bad. But since it's paint, it could just literally be a pixel design.
It could literally be that.
Can we look at those keyboards for a second? That's a lot
That's
more.
a lot of keys.
Yeah, that's...
What, did aliens invade and give us their shitty language?
Could be like Chinese or something. We need all the characters.
Just every bit of kanji on a keyboard.
I think the way that Chinese keyboards work is they have modifier keys that swap different characters. I could be wrong. They might have some other way of typing.
Mm.
I know in Japan they have a particular way of...
They have hiragana, which is basically just an alphabet for sounding out.
Oh, so that's how they have the multiple meanings to the names and things?
Yeah, kinda. What? Nope, not gonna do it.
Wow. Yeah, the character should really react when he when he takes fall damage.
775. No? Okay. Well, that's the only numbers I got, so... Got nothing.
Yeah, but I think Japanese people have some kind of special way of typing on their phones. Like,
I thought what it was is that they only have the hiragana keypad, but it would like auto-correct to something in kanji if it recognized a word that you were sounding out.
something like it I think it works like swipe, like the swipe keyboards. Like there's some kind of mode that you can put your keyboard into on a phone where you just drag across the letters. You're dragging over them. Like you're not drawing out the letters, but you hit like if you were gonna write egg, you just tap E and then drag down to G and let go, and then just tap on like it would suggest eggs. I think they have something similar with Japanese keyboards. But I don't understand how it works at all.
Okay, so that's a little thing.
Reminds me of my Gateway AnyKey keyboard. I wonder what that is. We have David Myers has this fucked up mouse he uses. That drawing challenge was really fun.
Yeah, it's a cool mouse.
We have to do more with that.
It's a 10 out of 10 mouse.
We have to like play like an FPS or something with the. Yeah, we could just mount the camera so that it faces like my hand or something, and then play some kind of mouse game that would be need to be very precise for or something. Look up Gateway AnyKey.
This is just for the other here.
Oh, this is just like an old ass keyboard. It's not like weird and fucked up. David over there has like a orb that he like turns to select stuff.
It's very sci-fi.
Yeah, very sci-fi, very very wizard.
What do? That is the question. Let me see. It's the final preparation day for launching automated Mark V energy fuse system. Protocol requires energy shutdown tests, which we'll conduct despite their seeming redundancy. Critical failures are improbable, and no technicians would remain to resolve them. But the tests will proceed as mandated. The door code defaults to 000. Ensure you set a new code after the final test. Let's complete this day with professionalism. See you all in the Actua-verse.
So the door code is 000.
I guess so. Where was that code?
Door, I mean?
Yeah, I mean...
Is that the door there?
Maybe. Nope, not it. They've given me 2 red herring codes.
Monsters. God, I miss when technology looked like that, right? That's the in their trailer they were saying they wanted it to be like a love letter to early 2000s design, where everything is a little bit over designed and like it's such a neat aesthetic to go for. And I'm not a big platformer guy, so it's kind of a shame because I sort of wish this was some kind of like RPG where I'm spending a shit ton of time in menus, you know? I'm like leveling up my character all the time.
Whoops.
Oof. Man, every time you fall, it seems really painful. Like you landed on like part of the desk.
I landed on my keys.
Ugh.
Most painful way to fall.
I was saying, I had this thing that I used to argue where I was like, ice is harder than rock because people have been hit with they've had more experience with like the hardness of ice than they have with the hardness of rock because like you might have been hit in the head with an ice ball in a snowball fight.
I think the vending machine is cutting me off.
Damn. But if you've been hit in the head with a rock, you've like, I mean, it's obviously a harder thing in reality.
Fall damage doesn't exist in the vents.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be too tight to really fall. You just slide. But so like in reality, a rock is obviously harder than ice, but like viscerally, if you have someone fall and crack their head on a frozen pond and then like crack the ice, that feels so much like more impact than if they fell and hit their head on a rock. Because despite the fact that the falling on the rock would obviously be much worse, viscerally people don't have as much of a relationship with the hardness of rock as far as it relates to like impact.
Oh, well, let me grab that. Okay. Okay.
But I mean, in a sense, not everybody even interacts with ice, right? If you live in Florida, unless some trashy lady is throwing ice cubes at you, you don't really know. Really, like, you don't deal with ice that much.
I guess so. Florida too damn hot.
This ramble sounds like you've been hit on your head too much. It's okay to think, Prozac. You can think. You can like.
You can ponder.
It's
ponder
okay.
your orbs.
Yeah, it's okay to ponder your orbs sometimes.
Huh. Am I missing something?
But the reason I bring it up is because the guy fell on a side of the desk there, and then it felt like it was more painful than like hitting the actual floor, because I think everyone kind of has an experience with like jamming their thigh against a corner of a desk, whereas few people fall from tremendous heights and slam into a concrete floor. Well, without... If they have, they tend not to be able to complain about the experience. So despite the fact that there's no, like, damage animation on a long fall, you can still kind of get that feeling out of that. So also, when she fell in the corner of the box, it was also that like ouch instinct.
What am I doing wrong here?
Okay. No.
Pressed all the buttons. I have to press them over and over again. They don't just stay. Aw, I forget where all the other buttons are. That's why the vent is there. It's probably just to get to the other side faster or some shit. Oh, that is slightly annoying.
Ever check out a franchise just to see what all the hype is about, just to walk out and say, you're all wrong, that was gay? I don't know. Yeah, Trisha has that experience a lot. I don't know that I have...
Too many people hyping up stuff that isn't worth hyping up.
Star Trek is incredibly soft. It's way too soft. I cannot stand how, like, just soy-based they are in that show. I was watching some episode of a more modern Star Trek, like when I was in high school, and they're upgrading their weapon system, and the captain's like, let's not upgrade the weapons too much. I don't want people to think we're a warship. Our mission is exploration. And it's like, okay, dude, what if your whole crew gets killed by an enemy vessel?
Yeah, what if someone wants to kill you?
Like, who's to say that you don't just have powerful weapons because you're a exploratory vessel?
I mean, it's kind of just this childish belief of, if I'm nice to everyone, then surely no one will be mean to me.
Yeah.
And that's not how real life works. It's like, you still have to be prepared for people to be mean to you for no reason.
And then they go and test the lasers, and he's like, and there's no bacteria on the rock, right? I don't want anything that could evolve into sentient life down the road. And they're like, no, we scanned it, Commander, don't worry, there's not any bacteria on the rock. And it's like, okay, you can shoot at the rock. It's like,
well, thank God we didn't kill bacteria.
yeah, it's just like, oh, dude.
Meanwhile, me with alcohol every day, scrubbing away. Fuck this bacteria.
Meanwhile, he washes his hands. Genocide.
Oh, man.
So apparently Rent-A-Girlfriend pissed everyone off with its ending. You know what I want as the ending?
It has an ending?
You know what they should do for the ending?
It's incredible that they even gave it an ending.
A meteor comes and kills everyone so they can shut the fuck up. I was like melting in my chair, like holding on the like fucking next page. I was like, fucking Christ. Like you I remember you were in the room and I was grinding through that shit. I was just like, slap, next. Like, Jesus Christ. It's just, it's like worse than nothing happening. They constantly go backwards in progress. Like, he finally almost confesses his feelings, and then they do
a fake out.
They do like 20 pages of like her expressions as she's like starting to cry. It's like a whole animation like sequence, like a flip book. It's like, what the fuck am I like looking? And
the editor was just like, you need 20 pages for a chapter, and he's like, fine.
You betcha. But then that doesn't stick, and then he goes back to like hiring her to go on dates, and it's like, ew, dude. This is so like.
You know, it's a shame because Rent-A-Girlfriend has an interesting premise.
Yeah.
But they just fucked it up so hard. They just decided to make it a harem instead of like trying to play off the premise a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have multiple romances with multiple interesting girls, you can. I mean, like, you can have more than one male character. Like, that's not a
true.
crime.
Yeah, you can have side characters. You can have his friends also want in on the Rent-A-Girlfriend thing, but he doesn't want them to, like, rent out the girl he likes, so he, like, I don't know, prevents them from doing that. And then you add in more fucking waifus. It's like, you could... If it was handled by a better writer, it could have been good. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Oh, Rent-A-Girlfriend is an odd duck for me. Seen it on sale but never picked it up. Yeah. Yeah, I remember hearing about it and being like, oh, interesting premise, I'll read it sometime. But then Adam read it before me, and he was like, don't. Don't go anywhere near this. Bad. And I was like, yeah, okay. I trust you.
The reason it's so frustrating is because it clearly has potential. He saves her from drowning at some point. Mm-hmm. When they're in, like, they're all going to the beach together or something. Sure. I think that's the one where he saves her from drowning. And I was thinking, like, that's a really good idea because you don't have to make the character capable of, like, killing people in order to make him manly if he can swim and save her from drowning.
Yeah, sure.
It's, like, solid.
That's a step in the right direction, is to, like, give him a redeemable quality.
Yeah. And then, like, they have this whole arc where, like, she wants to be an actress. So he does, like, a crowdfunder for, like, her being an actress or, like, for putting together a play or a movie or something. And then he goes around and, like, crowdfunds with, like, random strangers. He's like, look, she's hot. She wants to be an actress or something. I can't remember what the fuck was going on in that arc. And then he succeeds, and then she's, like, not his girlfriend. And it's just like...
Damn.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just...
Whore.
Yeah, I know. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Get back on the streets.
Yes.
I guess she already is on the streets. But
and then there's like other girls who are like going after him. But I don't know.
Yeah. It is a shame. But I'm kind of glad that it ended, so now I can stop hearing people talk about it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that the ending was very good. I always just considered he would, like, make it go on forever and ever, and then just, like, if the manga ever got canceled, he would just not even write an ending.
I'm trying to think what would be a really funny way to end that series. Okay, here's the
main character has cancer.
No. Here's how you end it. He gets the love interest addicted to crack, and then and then
he whores her out.
Yeah, and then
he becomes a pimp for all the girls.
Yeah.
That is perfect. Oh fuck.
And then it's like Scarface or whatever, where they raid his like complex, but he kills all the cops. And then he gets on a speedboat and he's like, time to get the Chinese addicted to crack. Goes off.
Sponsored by the Japanese government.
Yeah, it goes off.
Oh man. Yeah, that would have been great, obviously. Or you could have a School Days ending, where the fucking girl just murders him.
Yeah.
Let's see. From what I heard, he proposes. She say she loves him, but says to marry him is to give up on her dreams and career. Fuck. She cries, but it's not of the emotions, but because her heels gave her a blister during the date. So they went like a feminist route with her. To be fair, she is a red flag girl. You shouldn't go after her, but
I'd read that for real. Pharmacist, shut up. You need help. The crack whore thing.
the crack whore.
Uh,
She just starts pimping out all the girls. That would have been a better ending, actually, than
also,
whatever the fuck that was.
It's also a funny story. When the Game Boy Advance came out, he got one from Japan a month before it was released in the U.S. Took it to school to show his friends, and had to treat it like he was transporting coke. Yeah, I have seen the first episode of Babylon 5. I never kept watching it. I don't know why. That one was wild. That was with the guy who ended up being the commander for Stargate SG-1 in like the way later series. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just a little past 2 hours, so I was thinking we'd probably wrap up stream.
Cool.
I don't know if you had any happy stories or anything you wanted to sign off on, but you can certainly take these last few moments to do that.
Nah. I don't know. I can't really
That's fine.
think.
For a lot of people, the first 2 to 4 episodes, there's a lot of exposition due to the political situation. Pharmacist says congrats on finishing DMC 1. Yeah, and we'll move on to DMC 3 in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe not immediately, but we'll see. We'll see what the schedule looks like.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some Nightfire. Finish up Nightfire. And then I want to play Everything or Nothing, but I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna work on the emulator, so I have to like test it. It's a very cutscene heavy game, so if the cutscenes won't work, it won't make any sense. Because that game is most like a movie of any of them. Everything or Nothing is the third person Bond game where. I think that's the game where they have an impossible driving level that like kicks the shit out of you. Or no. I could be thinking of the one that has Sean Connery as the Bond in the game. There's one of these third-person Bond games that has a racing level, which is just unironically so much harder than everything else in the game. And like maybe it's because I don't play racing games, but like. Fuck me! It was like you have to win this race in like a sports car in Italy, and it was like, she's fucking crazy. It was so hard. It was so.
She's amazing. Oh my god.
It was so fucking hard, and I couldn't believe you were supposed to actually win the race. Like, it's fucked up.
I think maybe part of it is just it's just the lack of direction. Like if there's something you're supposed to do at a certain part. A lot of these wonky games kind of follow that. There's just
there's
lack of transparency with what you're supposed to do to actually win.
I think there's just like it's just like a real like I think that it was because it's EA was publishing it. I think they literally took some other racing game that they have and just inserted it as like one level, and
I believe it.
And it was because it was like very. I remember it being very in depth. Like felt like a real racing game, but it was so fucking hard.
Damn.
And I don't play racing games, so it was just like a big ask to like.
Yeah. Right.
To throw that in there, but yeah. Yeah. Everything or. You know the race. I don't remember the car sections in Everything or Nothing being too bad, but. Yeah, that game was super is super interesting. They have Jaws as the henchman in the game, which is genius, right? Because the actual actor for Jaws can only act for so long, and he was retired at the point that game came out, but it's a great character, and then it's also like you're you're doing the mission, and then you get into the next room, and then Jaws turns around, and you're like, oh fuck. And it had this whole, because with third person, it had this whole like melee combat system. And if you did something wrong and Jaws countered you, his version of like a parry was you would just punch his teeth and then go like, ah, and then he'd pick you up and throw you. And then like obviously
that is so cool.
Yeah, like your version of like countering like the normal goons would be like you grab their fist and then like throw them over your shoulder or whatever.
Right.
And you do some like finisher move, but for Jaws it just has you punch his teeth, and then it was very
No, that's better. That's so much better.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that was a fun Bond game. It does make you yeah.
And the pharmacist says it's that you spend the whole game learning to do something to play a certain way, and then they throw in some bullshit on like everything else in the game. Yeah, essentially, just a random driving section. It's just like.
Yeah, it's funny. I was watching this guy review Nightfire, just like an hour and a half like video essay, which is
very
fun.
Passionate video essays from this guy.
Yeah, but he, but he's like the one freak who's like, yes, a driving level. It's like
yeah, he genuinely loves them.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I was so excited I get to play in a helicopter. And it's like, no one else is. Why are you fucking everything up for us, man? Like, you're the one guy.
Yeah. Alright, good night, Gabe. We're also gonna head off, so you won't be missing anything.
It's always interesting how some of these big studios will split the game's development up into multiple teams. So the menu will be designed by a team that specializes in UI in another country that won't even talk to the people working on the game. And then the people working on the game sometimes will build this like shitty UI for a menu that doesn't really look good or whatever, but it's just because they need it to be functional, and the people working on the pause screen just won't send them anything. And so you have like this weird, and then when the game is like finished, the pause screen someone else has worked on will be like slapped into the game, and then it'll miss functionality that the game needs because they haven't been talking to the team, and then the driving levels will always be done by a separate team. Any vehicle levels are almost always done by a separate team, usually different company. Just again, so like some random
someone who specializes in doing driving type of games.
Yeah, so like
it's kind of interesting though.
Yeah, so there'll be inconsistencies with like cutscenes or not cutscenes, but like you might notice the outfits being wrong, or he pointed out that the loading screens are different for the driving levels. Because they just did it not quite what the main team did, so you can just tell the difference between the loading screens.
Sure.
But yeah, I'd like to finish up Nightfire. That's. Yeah, he also was super traumatized by.
It's horrifying.
But yeah, Dominique being thrown off the building. That's so tough.
The way that they cut too, you're like kind of hoping that if you didn't see it, maybe she's still alive. But no. No. It's like, oh man, you're James Bond. Save her.
Yeah, it's so fucking brutal. And then he pointed out something that I didn't know. Oh, someone told me this years ago, but I totally forgot that this was a thing. You can put in a cheat code for the second level of the game. There's a bunch of cheat codes just for that level. One where you go into like super speed and you have rockets for your cars. Like your machine gun bullets are replaced with rockets.
Very nice.
Yeah, crazy. And then there's a racing level. You drive the car that Dominique is in or whatever. Oh. And then you have to race. There's like a timer, and you're racing a regular goon car, and you have no machine gun or anything. And it's just wild that exists as a cheat code. Like,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's just.
It's just like basically it's extra content for the people who buy like the game guide that goes with it. So
anyway, I was telling you this story earlier, but then I forgot to finish it. Someone was like, just like scrolling Tumblr at my college, and then they came across the picture from Goldfinger, is it? Yeah, Goldfinger, where the lady is covered in gold paint, and I was like, oh, that's someone was like commenting on it or whatever, and it had no caption, and I was like, oh, that's from Goldfinger, and then they turn around with like a shit-eating grin, like, you mean Goldeneye? I was like, no, there's a movie, there's like a much more popular, well, I guess not much more popular. Yeah, I would say Goldfinger is a more popular movie than Goldeneye. The game obviously is like really, really popular, but I don't think the movie Goldeneye was as big as
Maybe
Goldfinger.
it depends on like generation, but
because I remember before Goldeneye came out, people would always quote, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." Like
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like cause that's a big movie. That's the one where the laser is gonna cut him in the balls, or laser him in the balls, I guess.
Oh, I hate to split like this.
Yeah, so Goldfinger is like a really, really popular movie. So it was bizarre that he's like, you mean Goldeneye? And it's like, you watched Goldeneye, and there wasn't a naked lady covered in gold paint. So what is this shit-eating grin for? Like, no, that's not from that movie. It's from the one, like, because everyone was like, what is this thing? Oh, that's like weird porn you got here. It's just covered in gold paint. It's like, it's from James Bond.
It's just the ego of, like, if I don't know something, it must be wrong.
Yeah. So then they were asking me about like a Goldfinger, and I was explaining the plot, and the plot is like so comical, right? So like Goldfinger, the plot is that the villain is trying to steal and that's also the movie with the hat. The guy throws the hat. He's trying to steal from Fort Knox, like all the gold, because he
likes gold.
Goldfinger, Auric Goldfinger. Auric means gold in Latin, or aurum is gold. So it's like Auric would be like a golden effect, I guess. So it's like it's just gold, like Mr. Gold, like. Anyway, his plan to steal from Fort Knox is to hire this stunt team, a flying stunt team. You know how they have like the Blue Angels or whatever? It's like a flying like stunt show.
Sure.
It's like that, but it's all girls, and the head person that runs the the stunt team of girls that fly planes is Pussy Galore, which is like such an insane name.
Right.
And then their plan is to get into crop dusters and then drop sleeping like stuff onto Fort Knox so they can get in. And I was telling this part of the plot, right? And then this girl like butts into the conversation. She's like, "And you think that's real?" And I was like, "Motherfucker, are you insane? What? You're coming into this conversation trying to make fun of me for thinking that the plot of Goldfinger is real? Are you insane?
When have I said this?
Fucking what?" I was like, this is so stupid. And then they were like, they didn't want to admit that they didn't want to just be like, "Oops, yeah, you're talking about a movie, you know."
Oops, I shouldn't have inserted myself into this conversation without knowing the context.
But her contention was the idea that crop dusters exist. So I found out that there's this opposite schizo. If you're a far left schizo, you don't believe in chemtrails so much that you don't think that crop dusting is real.
Yeah, planes don't drop anything ever.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, and then someone was like, someone else didn't know what crop dusting was, and they were like, "No, you can hire someone to do like a 'Will you marry me' signal in the air." Mm-hmm. And so then I had to explain what crop dusters are. It was a very retarded conversation, but
especially with a crop dust denier.
Yeah, this was just so it was so weird. I mean, it's like, I guess if you don't know what a crop duster is, like, that's not that weird, but to know what a crop duster is and then be in denial about them to the point where, like, you think it's wrong that they showed up in a James Bond movie. Like, her contention was so, she was so upset about all aspects of the thing, and I was like, it's in a James Bond movie, and she's like, it's still bad, and it's like, what? Bad? Like, you're passing a moral judgment on the presence of crop dusters?
Spreading false information. Ugh.
It's like, they really crop dust sometimes. Like,
Yeah, that was a very bizarre individual.
And then, like, the same guy who had this, like, shit-eating grin about, like, he was like, you mean GoldenEye? He then goes like, oh, you don't know what crop dusting is? That's when you fart and then you leave the room. It's like, oh my god. Like, it's just this, like, oh. I barely made it out of there with my IQ intact. I like...
Too much stupidity at once.
It was oppressively stupid. I was like, imagine, because, like, the thing I thought was so funny about the crop dust thing, I still think this is hilarious. The idea that you could sedate an entire field full of, like, random people patrolling around Fort Knox, because they have, like, patrols that walk around and stuff, or at least they did in the movie. The idea that you could safely sedate those people without killing people from overdose of, like, anesthetics is crazy. Everyone's dead. Like, also, he's evil, right? So, like, why does he care if he kills the guards? But then, right, at the end of the movie, they play, like, patriotic music and stuff, and then all the guards jump up because they were pretending to be asleep the whole time, and then they, arrest Oric Goldfinger and...
Oh, you really got him.
Got him, and it's like... you could have done, instead of the whole, like, pretend to sleep thing, you could have just shot him right in the face. What is his bodyguard gonna do? Throw his hat at you? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie for sure, but it's just such an insane, like, for a master schemer, like, that's such a crazy... I like the idea of pulling in the stunt show babes. Like, I like that idea. I just wish they had done something besides fly a crop duster. Because, if I'm being honest, you could have hired a guy who flies a crop duster.
You didn't even need the babes.
Yeah, I guess the babes help, right? It helps make the plot a little bit more interesting. But it was like his private stunt show people that he just hires for no reason. And then it's like, aha, that was the cover story. I used them for... But you could have bought a farm, man.
Yeah, right.
You could have bought a farm and had the people crop dusting on your farm and then been like, oh, what if you crop dust, this other thing? But, I don't know. Yeah, I guess if you're a rich guy, you would have a stunt team of babes who fly around, I guess. That's fine, I suppose. I don't know.
A babe can fly a crop duster, that's true.
Yeah, a babe can fly a crop duster.
Yeah. You get the best of both worlds.
Oh yeah, skip the Daniel Craig ones. Those fucking suck so bad. They're so bad. Chatham is right. We should all binge the James Bond movies. I think it might be fun to like do a watch party on like Discord of like some Bond movie or something.
Yeah, maybe. I've only seen like the few that you've showed me, so there's still a bunch that I have not.
I've showed you a lot of the good ones. Did we watch Carver's Press, whichever one that was? Is that Tomorrow Never Dies? That one's pretty good. That's another Pierce Brosnan one. All the Pierce Brosnan ones are pretty solid. Except for... Oh, what's the one... Is Tomorrow Never Dies the one where he's tortured in the beginning? That one was the worst Pierce Brosnan one. I think any movie that has James Bond getting tortured is, like, not a good movie. I think that takes away so much from it. The Daniel Craig ones are so fucking bad. Oh my god. It's like he wants to be, like, born
Edgy.
supremacy, but it's so stupid. Like James James Bond is like this charismatic like super spy. The first Daniel Craig movie involves him getting captured, and then they strip him naked and cut the bottom of a chair out, and then they flog his balls. And it's like,
that's not cool.
what part of this is a James Bond scene? Like, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
so weird.
yeah, it's just so fucking dumb. Like, oh god, it's like. It's like you boost the side of the car to go between two cars where you're like going on the one wheel. It's like that's that's one
cool.
Bond movie, and then cut to the Daniel Craig movie and it's like clonk clonk, like hitting him in the nuts. It's like, okay guys, nice, okay.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, guys. All right.
And then like go over to the spy who loved me or whatever. He's like, he's got Jaws' like metal teeth are stuck to a magnetic crane, and he's like, shame you can't stick around, and like dumps him into the water. And it's like, like it's just anyway, Bond movies are fun. Nightfire is great. Crop dusters happen to be real.
We'll try to get a James Bond game working next time.
You can also believe in crop dusters and not chemtrails. They are completely different things.
Yes, they are. They're different things.
They're related only in that planes exist.
Planes exist and can drop things.
Oh, man. It's like, you think that's real? It's like, motherfucker, what? Do I think the plot of Goldfinger happened? No. Anyway.
Alright, guys. Good night, and we'll see you next time on the Gamephans channel.